Hello, hello. I'm gonna lean back a little while playing today because I am very sleepy. And I just wanna like lay back a bit. I wish I had more leg room. Frick, man. I literally don't have enough leg room for this. But it's fine. I need to go to bed. Hold on. Not in real life, I mean like in Minecraft. Sleep. And I have two options today. Either I fish up a mending book, which is gonna be extremely boring, or I make the iron farm, or I expand the iron farm, which is also gonna be pretty boring. But like one is boring with purpose, and one is boring because fishing is just boring. But at the same time, I could just like yap a shit ton while trying to fish. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Maybe I might just yap a shit ton while trying to fish. Anyways, hello. Should I make some furnaces? Should I make 9? I feel like I should have a 9 by, like, can I make 3 blast furnaces? I do have 1. I'm just missing the furnaces themselves. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Put that in there. And then take this guy. I need iron blocks. I don't have any iron. And I know my iron farm is almost out of iron. Not almost out of iron, but it is pretty low on iron, so I won't be able to make that. So it's fine. I'm pretty exhilarated today. Exhilarated? Is that the right word? I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I'm in a good mood. I was looking over some old. I was talking with a friend just before starting this, and they're pretty in the end. Like, that friend in particular, whenever I talk to them, always puts me in a good mood. Always, always, always. They're always really chill, and I can talk to them about anything. Anyways, to, like, I don't think much happened today in general. I went out to go to church, and then I slept, and then I played games. Yep, that is it. I should definitely increase the size of my iron farm to like have 4 modules of it. But it means having to like remove stuff here and remove stuff here. Actually, no, I can just AFK. Okay, I can fish. It's gonna be the fishing episode. I'm gonna go ahead and fish, and while waiting for while just AFK, while being near the iron farm, so like at least I get iron. So multi-purpose fishing, fishing while waiting for iron, because I realized that I also need a lot of iron for the iron for more trades. Oh! I know what I need to do. I need to make a drawer. Actually, I'll do that real quick. I need to make a double drawer because I want to like level up or I want to like improve my storage for the iron farm. So I'm gonna make a double drawer for one. One takes in the roses, or like half of it will take in the roses, half of it will take in the iron, which should be fine. If I put a diamond stack upgrade in there, it should be fine at least. Let's see. What's a good question for today? Question. What is ow, frick. I hit my foot. What is a good let me look through my question bank. Let's look through the question bank. Questions. You know, this question document is actually really overwhelming. I didn't realize it, but I was using it to talk with a friend the other day, and then we were just looking through the questions. It's actually really overwhelming if you just look at it and then stare at it. There's so many. What about yourself is completely different from 10 years ago? That's a nice question. What about myself is completely different 10 years? 10 years ago, I think Ooh, that's actually pretty hard. Okay, that's a fun question, but it's also pretty hard to answer immediately. Because off the top of my head, I was 10 years old, right? What was different between me? Actually, probably a lot. Most likely a lot. But I want to like, cause okay, let's just go. I mean, aside from like physical features like height, voice, everything like that, I think I'm more mellow. I think I've mellowed out a lot. What was I gonna make a drawer, right? I think I've mellowed out a lot. Because when I was younger, I kind of like hated everyone. Not to say I hated everyone, but like I low key um diamond this one. I low key felt I was low key an emo kid and felt like the world hated me and I hated everyone else. And now it's like, man, I'm too tired to hate people. I don't give a shit. Not okay. Maybe not that I don't give a shit, but like I couldn't. I can't be bothered. Sometimes I like. Actually, what's a good answer to that question of like what is something that changed? What is something that changed? Hmm. What is something very different about me now? I think I'll go till I get a fishing rod. I'll go till I get a book. I'll do it. This video ends when I get a book from fishing. Anyways, okay. So we're just gonna like do this. Put iron in the first one. Nope. And then put poppies in the second one. How do I? How do I access the thing? Right, how do I access the storage? Uh-huh. Wait, do I need to like offhand empty? There we go. Then upgrade this. Then it can hold 4,096 stacks? I think that's what that means. Or does that mean it can hold 4,096 items? I have no clue what that actually means. But that should be fine. Wait, let me just double check if it's gonna fill up. Yeah, it does fill up. We're good. I think this will be a quiet day today. I think it is gonna be a very short and quiet day where I just try and fish for a book. This video ends when I get one book because I can't really play for that long either. I was thinking about I'll probably just expand the iron farm out later, but I have stuff I need to do, and my mom is also going to stay in my room for a bit, so I can't record. Well, I can theoretically, but it's fine. What about me is different? I'm still thinking about that question. What about me is different from 10 years ago? I'm more mature. I want to say that I'm more mature. I'm less angry. That's a good one, actually. I think I'm less angry. I was a very angry kid. I feel like I hated a lot of the world, and I was very emo, and not emo in the sense like, oh, I listen to emo music or like emo in that kind. I'm also like, oh, everyone hates me and I hate everyone. I should just die. Yeah, I was that kind of 10-year-old, and I did kind of blame the world for my suffering and hated everyone around me. But it's fine. I think I turned out fine. So no need to worry about the me. Um, we'll just do fish. We'll just sit here and fish. I will mine up this coal real quick though. There we go. I'm gonna put this stuff in my backpack so it doesn't take up room. Let's go fishing. I hope I get a mending rod so I can like have infinite experience. I got a saddle. That's nice. I will need to do this to get name tags as well. Anyways, oh, this is gonna be so hard. I have to keep the conversation completely going by myself. Actually, this is funnily enough. I was talking to the friend I was talking to earlier. They asked to see some of my personal reflections and stuff. Um, I won't go into too much detail, but it was some assignment stuff from my classes in high school. And one of the points that I made in one of them was like, "Oh, I'm not very good at making and holding conversations." And I was like, that is very true. And I wrote there, I either speak for 2 hours or 2 minutes. And that is very true. That has not changed. I don't think that's changed much from a few years ago. It is still kind of true. I will say that I'm better at it. It's just kind of like I don't like I'm not, it's not like I'm completely like, oh, it's not like I completely changed as a person, but it's also not like I didn't change at all. It's just like there are some things about me that have stayed the same, and that is definitely one of those things where I'm just like I don't realize it, but I definitely do not like I definitely don't I definitely am still kind of a I talk forever or I don't talk at all kind of person. I feel like I feel like I'm leaning more to a talk forever kind of person. I do like talking a lot nowadays. I'm not as opposed to talking to people or just talking in general or yapping about stuff. Yeah, I think it's weird. I think I could just go on like when you're I don't know. I feel like I went through this phase where I was when I was really young, I would be an extremely loud kid, and then I grew quieter and then quieter, and then during the pandemic, well, funnily enough, it was during the pandemic when I started like opening up again and like being more open and like having more relationships, and that opened me up. And then that was kind of when I started adapting the I will talk to you if you're my close friend, or I will give you two sentences of conversation and reply if you are not my close friend. It's I have a very weird double standard when it comes to my friends, or when it comes to people in general and conversations in general, I guess. But I do value my time, and I do value other people. It's just hard for me to like put that into a specific thing, I guess. Or it's hard to like, what do you mean check surrounding area? Can I not sleep here? I should be able to sleep here. What do you mean? Okay, just gonna sleep back here? There we go. That's weird. Don't crash the game. Okay, I can sleep back here. I can fish from here? I'll move over. There we go. It's a weird. I swear to gosh, man. Can you not? Can you not? Can you not? Fucking zombie. It's um conversations are hard. TLDR, conversations are hard. Pufferfish. I think I'm getting better at them over time. It's just weird for me still. It's much easier when you do have common interests with people, but at the same time, I don't think that's I don't think that's a requirement for me to have a deep conversation or a long conversation with people nowadays. As long as I relate to them, or as long as I can connect with them, it'll be easy. But if I don't connect with you, oh my gosh, it's so difficult to talk to you. There are some people where I just find it is very black and white for me, where it's like some people super easy to talk to, can have conversations, 10 out of 10. I mean, I'll go quiet eventually, but like I will have a fruitful conversation with you, and I can spend time with, and like, and, that's it. And then there's some people that's like, oh my god, I cannot. They're like, I don't. It's not that I don't. It's not that I hate you. I consider you a friend, but like one-on-one conversation with you, extremely difficult. I will need to spend more time with you to be able to do that for a prolonged period of time. And by prolonged, I mean anywhere like more than 30 minutes, let's say. I feel like if you can hold a conversation for 30 minutes, I feel like 30 minutes is more than actually than what normally is. But like if you can hold a conversation for more than 30 minutes, you're definitely very capable of holding conversations in general or just talking to people or a good chunk of people. I guess it again it depends on the person because I get your personality can and will inevitably clash with other people when you talk to them, and you can't always be assured that you'll be able to talk to people because even if you're like let's say you're like the most extroverted person in the world and you know how to keep and talk to and keep and hold conversations, it means nothing if the person you're talking to does not want to talk to you. Or like if the other person the person you can't match the energy of the other person you're talking to. I think that's a big part of conversations. It's like matching each other's energy. That's just I think that's just a pretty normal thing. I guess that's normal, but it's like it is something you don't think about too often, how you do need to match the energy of the person you're talking to be able to have a fruitful conversation with them. Majority of the time it is that learning to read the room, match the energy, but those are all social cues that you gain from learning how to converse with other people. You don't just magically learn one day like, oh, I should do this, oh, I should do that. It's over time. Like I should be using this if I want to get a mending book. If I want to get a book faster. I mean, I'm doing this for mending, but I also need to like the thing is I need to sit here to get the iron farm working. I will just sit here for a bit though. I do want the mending book. That's the main reason. I do want a mending book. But if I do get a mending book, okay, I want a mending rod. If I do get a mending book, first thing I'm putting on down is my pickaxe. And then if I get a rod, I'll merge it with this fishing rod right away so I can do infinite fishing with this fishing rod because this fishing rod is already luck of the sea 3, lure 3, unbreaking 3. It's only missing mending. I think those are the perfect fishing rod enchants anyways. I don't think there's anything better than just having those 3. Uh but yeah, I think it's like when you're having a like there's this guy Stephen He. Is it Stephen He? No, Stephen He is the other guy. Stephen He is the comedian. Something Nguyen. But he's very good at conversation skills. And I learned a lot of my conversation skills through watching YouTube shorts of him during the pandemic. Like threading. Threading is basically like if you're asked a question or like you're having a conversation with someone, you don't just want to give them one answer that they can't cling on to. You have, let's say like, hey, nice to meet you. You don't just say, oh, hi, I'm blank. And it's like, oh, hi, I'm blank. I'm this. Hi, I'm blank. I grew up in this city, was born here. I do this for a living. It's like, now instead of just having your name, or they don't have to ask that question anymore. You have presented them the avenue of opportunity. Like, oh, if you say where your hometown is, you could be like, oh, they could be instead of asking, oh, where do you live? They could just straight out ask, oh, you live here? What's it like? Oh, blah 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 blah. Oh, you do this for a living? Oh, what's that like? Blah 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 blah. It doesn't make it awkward of having a give and take, ask a question, answer a question, ask a question, answer a question kind of thing. It's more like it becomes a conversation. It becomes a it I think it becomes a thing where it's like you guys just it I mean a conversation is technically just asking questions with one another and conversing, but it's different if you give the avenue for the other person things to talk about and cling to when you're talking. I mean, it's not your responsibility to do that anyways, but it's not it's a good conversation skill to have in general, I guess. That's what I think, at least. When you're talking with people, when you learn how to talk with or like when you yeah, whatever I'm trying to say. It's it's what do I say? What do I say about that? It's basically it's just threading. That's what the thing that's what it's called, or that's what he called it at least. And then there's like voice projection and like what to do with your hands, but that's mostly for public speaking in general, not necessarily for introductions or for conversations. For conversations, his main thing is like know how to match the energy of the person you're talking to, so that you can like talk and converse properly. That's a very important skill to learn, I guess. Yeah, see, I run out of things to talk about and I just go silent. It's like what? Like frick. I'm not good at having conversations. I think that's very obvious. Some of these things, I feel like most of the time when I record, it's just I'm talking about the game, and then half the time it's I'm rapping, and that's not a good. It should be like instead of being 50-50, I feel like it should be more 7-25, 75-25. Like 75% yapping, 25% game. And why? How many pufferfish have I gotten? 4 already. That's a lot. It's I'm so awkward. I'm running, trying to think of things to say. Fishing, yeah. That one GG clip where it's like Hope Core of like you GG search up if you haven't. Search up GG Murin Hope Core fish and then watch the video where it's like teach a man to fish and teach a man to fish and you feed him. But um teach a man to cook and he feeds himself in fish. What? Wait, no, it's teach a man to fish and he can't cook, but teach a man to cook and he feeds himself in fish. You ever blah 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 blah, blah fishing? It's such a funny thing. I don't remember it off the top of my head. Fishman die when hunger starves. Starvation is. Gigi Morin. Man, he is so. She's so funny. My idol when it comes to things. When it comes to like comedic timing and being able to like, just. She's a. If you want a good conversationalist, she is very good at bouncing off of people. And she's very good at just yapping about random stuff for like extended period of time. She's mentioned before that during her interview, like there was a period where like the other people were muted or there was technical difficulties. What that's and then she couldn't hear the interviewers, and that's so she just kind of started talking for like 10 minutes about like her microwave or whatever it was, or like her toaster or I don't remember if it was the toaster, the refrigerator, or the microwave, but like she was just talking about that for like an extended period of time. It was so. And then I'm pretty sure the Hololive staff was probably like, yeah, no, we this girl can do it. This girl meets this, yeah, she's the one. She is indeed the GG Morin. She's our GG Morin, sir, Mr. Hololive, Mr. Yago Hololive. She is the GG Morin. I'm replying to a friend. Whoops. Wait, hold on. There we go. GG. I should take after GG. There's an entire video documentary. It's like 40 minutes of like, this is Gigi Morin and like what she does and how she's a crazy content creator and like she's amazing. It's like, yeah, that's true. That is Gigi. I can't deny that is Gigi. She is the sunshine of Hololive. I do like. It's funny because I never thought Gigi would be the type of streamer that I would watch, because I usually watched comfy streamers more back, like when in general. Ina. I was a Takadachi for the longest time, and then Auto Fister came around, and then I was like, I fucking laughed my shit off watching them play 7 Days to Die. That was so funny. Auto Fister, best duo. It's a hard thing to say. it's crazy to say that Auto Fister is almost as good as good as a duo as Fuomoko, when Fuomoko are literally twins. Fuwawa and Mokoko are literally twins, and Gigi and CC are just like they're friends. Of course, they're probably really close friends. But like, how do you out dynamic twins to the point where people think that you are the best duo in Hololive? Okay, maybe not everyone thinks they're the best duo in Hololive, but like they're very close. I personally still think it's Fuomoko being the best duo in Hololive. Like, but there are amazing duos in Hololive, by the way. Fuomoko, um, you have Autofister, you have Takamori, you have Okakoro even, Nofue, Noel and Flair. You have Okayu and Korone. There's so many good, like, there's so many good duos in Hololive. Also, I'm getting Nautilus shells from these. I'll be able to make a conduit. So I can probably make an underwater base sometime soon. I want to make a pineapple underwater. That would be very, very funny. I should do that. But yeah, it's crazy. Oh, I got a name tag. That's nice. It's crazy to think that like GG GG and CC are really, I don't know. I feel like GG and CC just came out of nowhere for me. I actually watched Cecilia. I didn't watch GG much. I don't know who GG was, but I did watch Cecilia before she was in Hololive. Like way, way, way before. Like start of pandemic. She was already streaming during that time. Um, I was a bean. I was definitely a bean back then. And I didn't watch her super often, but whenever she was online and I randomly checked Twitch. I was like, oh, she's live, and I'll watch because I liked her little accent and her. I was definitely attracted by the whimsy. Whimsy is attractive. It just is. I have a mending bow. Wait. On breaking 3, I have a mending bow. I can't extract that, but I have a mending bow at least. I got a mending bow before a mending fishing rod. Crazy. That's unfortunate. Come on, give me a fishing rod. Give me a mending fishing rod, please. I still need to get one. Cause like this one. What the frick? This one has luck of the sea and lure. This one only has lure. Let me type. Let me type. Book. Where are the fishing enchantments? These are the only fishing enchantments, right? Bug enchant? What is bug enchant? Might? Blow through, outreach, bug enchant 4, bug enchant 1. What is this? Huh? Sharpness, riptide, thorns, sweeping edge, smite. Smite only goes to 4 books, but I know you can get smite 5. Is there luck? There's luck of the sea. Luck of the sea only goes up to 3, as far as I know. Let me double check though, real quick. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Breach, there's Bane of Arthropods. There's Infinity, Frostwalker, Illager's Bane, Hydro Veil, Bug Enchant. What are these? Looting, Loyalty, Luck of the Sea. Yeah, Luck of the Sea only goes up to 3. Sadly. So I won't be able to get Luck of the Sea 4. Luck of the Sea 4. That sounds like I'm gonna blow someone up with the fucking sea. Luck of the Sea 4. It depends how you say it, I guess. It's Luck of the Sea? No. Take the C4. Fuck, I'm not funny, bro. But yeah. I wonder how long it will take me to get an enchanted book. I know there were like, it's funny because this could take me freaking forever, and I would just have to sit here yapping for that long. And I don't know if I can do that, but it's fine. Um, there's speaking of Hololive and enchanted books and Minecraft, it's like who is it? Ayame Ojo-sama, Ojo-san. Is it Ojo-san? I don't know. Ojo. Ayame. She she did multiple streams in the past where it's just like fishing. Was it Ayame or was it Fubuki? I don't know if Fubuki did it. The one I remember Fubuki would fit. The reason with Fubuki, the thing I know about Fubuki with fishing is akaine, akaine, which means oh it's red or it's red. It's like because context she was shiny hunting for a Magikarp, a shiny Magikarp, which is I think golden. I'm pretty sure shiny Magikarp is golden, and then Gyarados is red. And then she was like, Akaine, every single time. It took her like multiple, like three streams, I think, to get the Magikarp. And then Ayame did a fishing stream in Minecraft, and it was titled, oh, there's the book. Let's see what it has. Lunge and Sweeping Edge. Okay, I'm gonna end here. But like, I'll just fix my inventory. Ayame did a stream where it's like, this stream will end only when I get a fishing book. And she was like, oh, I really want this to go for a very, very long time. I really want to stream for a very, very long time. That's why I did the stream. And then she got a book within like 8 minutes of the stream. And then she ended the stream immediately. That was so funny. And I will do the exact same thing here. Goodbye. I have gotten the book and I will end.